Hello everyone. Today I am going to teach about method overloading and a final keyword. What is the method overloading? Here, the if a class have multiple methods by same name but different parameters, it is called as method overloading. It is called as method overloading. The say class have multiple methods already. I told you in previous class, when we are taking the class we are using the multiple methods, but here multiple methods we are using, same multiple methods we are using but different parameters. It is known as the method overloading. In method overloading, for example, I am taking the method A. We are passing the different parameters int a comma int b, or int a comma double b comma and character c we are taking. In these methods are different ways we are overloading a method by changing number of arguments, by changing the data types, by changing number of arguments or by changing the data types. Here one example, the class calculation, class and calculation is the class name, void sum, that is the method. One more method I am taking here, same name of the method name, void sum. So here int a comma int b, these are the taking integer type of data types. Here two parameterized passings are here, and system.out.println a plus b. Again next method is void sum, int a comma int b comma int c. I am taking the three different types of parameters, different types of data types. And public static void main calculation is the class name and object is the object name new calculation. So obj is the instance of a variable, and for the it is meant by object name. Object dot sum, we are passing the three parameters in a one method, and we are passing the two parameters in a method. Object dot sum, we are passing the two parameters for two values, three parameters for three values. So same name we are using the single class but different parameter passings. Next, in this parameter passing we have to take any type of data types. So short, we are declaring the single method, we are passing the parameters. This is the structure of taking the data types. Character, integer, float, we are taking the single method. And short, int, long, also we are taking the single parameter. And long and double, and int comma double, long comma float, we can take, we are shown by the arrow mark symbol here. We can declare the variables, we can declare the data types in a class, in a method. Next, one more example I am shown here, class overloading calculation, void sum, int a comma long b. In previous class we are shown here, we are taking the int arrow mark shown to the direction of long. We are taking the variable here void sum int a comma long b, and system.out.println a plus b, we are displaying the two parameters into the statement. Void sum, I am taking one more data type method, one more method of overloading sum method, and one more method I am taking here but different parameters, int a comma int b comma int c. These are the three different types of declaring the variables here. System.out.println a plus b plus c. We are creating the object here, public static void main string arg. Overloading calculation is the class name, object new overloading calculation. So object dot sum, we are passing the two parameters for integer and long, for sending the value 20 comma 20, and object sum 20 comma 20 comma 20. So for taking of the three parameters, here we are taking the values, for using of method of overloading in different types of parameter passings. Void sum, these two methods are same name. These two parameters are same name, that's why we are calling the method overloading. Here one type is not depromoted implicitly. For example, double cannot be depromoted to any type of implicitly. Next, difference between method overloading and method overriding. Here, method overloading is used to increase the readability of the program. And method overriding is used to provide the specific implementation of the method that is already provided by superclass. When you are using the inheritance and concepts, we are using the method overriding functions. And when compare the method overloading is performed within a class. When you are taking the methods, when you are overloading the methods within the class only, cannot accept the outside of the class and cannot inherit the other side of the class. Method overloading is occurs two classes that have a base class to derived classes, that is the inheritance relationship in using the method overriding. Here method overloading parameter must be different. Definitely should be the different of the parameters we are calling. Int parameter, double parameter, like that. But here overriding parameters must be the same. Then here method overloading is a compile time of polymorphism. Here runtime polymorphism. When you are calling the to take more than one form is called as the polymorphism. That is the best example of the method overloading. So here Java method overloading cannot performed by changing the return type of the method only. Return type can be same or different method overloading, but we must be the change to parameter. Next, when compare the method overriding, return type must be same or convenient in the method overloading. These two are the difference of method overloading. Next, final keyword. Where we are using the final keyword? Final is nothing but a cannot change the value, is a constant value. Cannot change. When you are declaring the final keyword, cannot change that value and throughout the program. Explanation here. The final keyword in Java is used to restrict the user. The Java final keyword can be used in many contexts. Final can be three different ways we are using: variable, in front of variable, in front of method, in front of class. When you are using these three different methods, cannot change the code or value. So the final key can be applied with the variable, a final variable that have no values, it is called as blank final variable or uninitialized final variable. It can be initialized in the constructor only. So here the final variable declaration, example of class bike, final int speed limit is equals to 90. We are declaring the speed limit is equals to 90. But void run, we are taking the method. In that method we are trying to change the value. Already we have to declare the value is 90, but we are declaring the 400. But we are declaring the final type of data type here, cannot change the value. That's why this is the error statement. Next example, when you are declaring the in front of method final, so class bike final void run, here I am taking the one more method void run, but already we are preparing the method is the final run. The statement final run will executed, cannot change anywhere in the entire program. Next one is final class bike. We are declaring the method final is the preparing of the final class bike. The cannot change the entire program bike. So when you are preparing the final class, when you are declaring the class in front of final, cannot extend into the another classes, cannot extend in the another classes. That is the class declaration of the final. So final methods we are preparing of like this: cannot exchange. So this is the example of public class student. Student number is the unique number, that's why we are declaring the final int. I am showing the right side of the picture. Final int register number, we are declaring the final because of cannot change. Remaining values are private values we are declaring. So implementing the param. So this is the final keyword for usage of final keyword. Thank you so much.